All right, ignore all of that. It's actually Friday. Beckett and I are at home. He had to go to the doctor. He had his 9-month appointment this morning, so I've got sheets in the washer. We're actually about to go and just see my sister and hang out with her for a few minutes and then come back home. But I figured we would go ahead and start the weekend vlog. But we have some plans. We've got things that we've got to get done this weekend. What did you see? I just had a whole conversation for about 5 minutes with the camera and then realized that I wasn't recording. Beckett is over here playing. He's kind of had an off day today. We went to the doctor, my sister's house, tried to put him down for a nap. He's not having it. I was looking at the bathroom. We need some ideas. We need some help in here. It's a very small master bath. Let me just show you. Okay, so this is our master bath. We do have a window in here so we get great natural light. I actually have it open, kind of airing everything out. There is no ceiling fan or no ventilation in here, which is really bad. We're eventually going to have to do that. Remember, this house is 125 years old and it needs some updating in places. I don't like that they didn't go all the way to the ceiling with the tile, so I'm not really sure what to do there. It needs to be caulked on the side. We actually need to finish caulking in here, period. We need some storage ideas for the tub. We thought about one of those, like the pole thing that goes all the way up, because it's currently everything's sitting on the ledge and it's not great. We have some baskets in here for towels and toilet paper. We do have this vanity, and then we have this over here for storage. We did do a Roman shade, and we wish that she would have gone ahead and changed out the fixtures for the brass, because they have this cute little light fixture and it has the brass in it, and I actually really like it. It needs to be cleaned, but it has the little dots around it, or I don't know if there's a more professional name for that, but I like that. So we kind of wish that she would have gone ahead and finished doing brass. So maybe that's something we could eventually do, but for now it just needs a little zhuzhing to make it a little bit cuter and more functional. I'm all about function. No, you want to grab the camera? Little baby hands. Joker's in the he is 30 inches long. He's 9 months old. He's 9 months old, dude. He's like in the 98th percentile for his height, and Matt could not be more proud. I'm right here. I think I'm gonna go make an iced coffee. I know, we're gonna go play. You wanna go play? You wanna go play? Yeah. And then Matt should be coming home soon, but those are kind of the plans. Thought we'd go ahead and start filming, but we've got a fun weekend ahead of us. Brown sugar shaken espresso for the win. Delicious. You gotta add a little cream to your eggs. That's the trick, Beckett. Okay? Cast iron or nothing. Alright, I made a little honey badger latte with brown sugar and honey. Ooh, and I forgot to add cinnamon. Alright, we are pivoting. We're having to change our plans just a little bit. We weren't planning on going to our church's trunk or treat, but we decided we're going to go. My sister and brother-in-law are also going, and then we're gonna go and get groceries later. But Beckett's gonna be a little astronaut. It was my nephew's costume from last year. I told you, Matt and I are like the king and queen of hand-me-downs, apparently. So we're just making a bottle, grabbing the bag, and then we're gonna go to trunk or treat. I asked ChatGPT to plan our meals for the week. Here's what we got at Aldi for our big pantry restock. You are so good at the grocery store and trunk or treat. All right, ignore all the laundry in the back. We just got back from Aldi, and as you saw, we spent $225 but we loaded up on things. We needed a lot of pantry staples, and so we're about to unload the cold stuff first because it needs to go up. We tried to stick to mostly Whole Foods, but we did end up getting a few snacks. We had to get some candy for Halloween for trick-or-treaters. We've never had to do that before, so we did get a few things that were not like good for us, but $225. If we had gone to Walmart and done that, it would have probably been, I don't even know, $400.
Neither team scored in the second half.
Matt's listening to his Tar Heels right now. I'm more like Alabama football, Tar Heel basketball, but his Heels are really close to winning, so fingers crossed for him. They're in overtime right now. Matt's random piece of pizza. He was like, oh, I'll put that in the fridge and eat it later. This was last night. And then, Freddie, you better be in our yard.
It will officially be a 1 yard touchdown run.
Hey, buddy. I forgot that I ordered this off of Amazon so long ago. I haven't truly restocked all of our sandwich baggies in a very long time because I try not to use them. But sometimes, especially when we're trying to do freezer meals, we'll put them in plastic baggies, and I know glass containers are better, and we do try to mostly use glass containers, but sometimes it's just really nice to have a baggie. So here we go, Amazon storage. All right, I do need to clean the sink out because I'm going to wash all of the veggies and let them soak. I have found that if I do this, our fruit and veggies last so much longer, and especially sometimes Aldi, you have to be really careful about the fruit that you get. At least I've found that to be true of blueberries and strawberries and things like that, but we're going to make sure everything is washed and then store it in glass containers in the fridge. Yeah, are you gonna help me? Yeah? Did you drop it? Yeah? I've used baking soda and vinegar before, but I think I'm just gonna do my all-purpose. Hey! But I'm just gonna do my all-purpose thieves spray this time. All right, fruits and veggies are prepped and ready to go. We're actually making like a chicken and rice soup tonight for dinner, so a lot of these carrots and celery is going to be used, and then we're going to add in chicken thighs and onion, and then we'll have it for lunch tomorrow. I wish that I would have shown you the water. It just reminds me of how important it is to make sure that you're washing your fruits and veggies.
Inverted apples, so that means they're open.
All right, we've got some chicken and rice, and then I'm about to replenish our little French butter dish with some Irish butter. Love this stuff. And we've got some sourdough in the oven for dinner tonight. All right, you just have a little bit of water in here, and then you take your butter, flip it over, and you have fresh spreadable butter. Beckett has gone to bed. It's actually 7:45 now, and I'm going to do a little bit more meal prep and then go work on editing a video to hopefully go live tomorrow. That's the goal anyway. So we're actually gonna have like a kind of like a roast for Sunday, but it's going to be chicken, not roast. So we're going to do some chicken, onions, carrots, potatoes, and then I'm gonna put it in a bag and then put it back in the fridge with a sauce. I think the sauce is going to be, I think the one online told me to use ketchup, soy sauce. We use coconut aminos for that. And then there was some other ingredients too that you put in it, but then it marinates, and then we're gonna throw it into probably just the cast iron for dinner tomorrow, and then have leftovers for lunch the next day. But we've got the dishwasher going, and I'm feeling good. I'm gonna keep going and then maybe do something for breakfast tomorrow, so that way we don't just rush out the door with nothing, because that's what happened last Sunday, and it's always miserable when you're hungry and you're going to church and you just Like, all I had was coffee. And so that was not a very good combination for a good Sunday. We just got back from Lowe's and church and Walmart. We had to go to a few different places and run some errands, but we're going to warm up dinner or lunch. It's just leftovers from dinner last night, the chicken and rice. And then hopefully little one is gonna take a really good nap. That's the goal anyway, so that we can get as much done as we possibly can during nap time. We have some house projects to work on, and then we're having that roast. Dude, where are you going? Where are you going? And that will just go in the crock pot. But we got some goodies at Lowe's. Well, new homeowner goodies. Matt has to show you. Matt has to show you one of his purchases.
I got the grab and go.
He's been wanting one of
Grip and
those.
grab.
He's been wanting one of those. It's funny. We never have Halloween candy or like candy in general at the house because we try not to keep this kind of stuff in the house. But we bought this bag of candy for trick-or-treaters, and I'm so mad because we bought like the good candy. We only bought a bag because one of our neighbors told us we don't get a ton of trick-or-treaters, like they go somewhere else, but that they do like chili at her house for Halloween. But anyway, there are 100 grand bars in here, and I love those things. But like I said, we never keep candy because it's just not a safe thing. I also learned that today is National Pumpkin Day or something, and so I would like to create or make some homemade pumpkin pie spice for lattes because I actually haven't had a pumpkin latte this fall yet. Just made a little pumpkin spice latte. It's pretty good, but I think I added too much milk when I added my milk to my coffee. And it's funny, I just made a short. I'll have to post it here for you guys to watch, but I actually used my little pottery mug that someone local makes, but this is not the cup that I wanted to drink out of because I wanted to put ice. So in the video, you see this cute little pumpkin mug because apparently today is, what did I tell you, Matt? It's National Pumpkin Day. Mm-hmm. National Pumpkin Day. So anyway, this is the mug I used, but this is the real cup. All right, it's a race against the clock now, more specifically Beckett's clock. So the goal is to sip my latte, hopefully get lesson plans done as quickly as I possibly can, and then go do something as far as a house project goes. Okay, editing Liv here. I realized I never ended this vlog that I'm currently editing and trying to get posted ASAP. So this is me ending the vlog. I realized going back and editing this, it looks like I made so many coffees, but this was over the span of 3 days. I just felt like I needed to clarify that. But that day we ended up not getting a ton of house projects done. Matt and I ended up doing some caulking in the bathroom, but it was just a wholesome little weekend that we had, and just getting to go trunk-or-treating as a family was really fun. But anyway, I just had to come on and end the vlog so that it had an actual ending and you weren't wondering what happened. But if you wouldn't mind, hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!